see it closer, I'm like, there it is. It's coming closer. It's coming. And my friends would hear me. They're like, what is she talking about? I would get excited, like, there's my car. Oh, my God, my car. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. And I'd celebrate that. And one day, an opportunity came to go to the dealer. It was like an intuitive, synchronistic day to go. I go in there. We're chatting with the guy. He's showing me cars. We test drive a car, a Prius, but it wasn't a white one. It was like, I can't remember, but we test drove one. And come to find out, I told him I really want a pearl white one. And he checked the lot, and they had one pearl white Prius, exactly in the price range I wanted to pay, everything. And I said yes, and I went and signed the paperwork. I wasn't in fear. Oh, what if the angels don't give me money to pay for it? They're going to give you the money. They brought you the car. Why would they withhold the funds now? So we each need to get more discerning about this. We need to realize that if we can powerfully draw it to us, we're going to be able to also draw to us the money to help pay for it. If people want to go on workshops or retreats with me and they're like, Tanya, I really want to go, but I can't afford it. I'm like, if you want to keep telling the universe you can't afford things, you're right. You will never be able to go. But if you want to start saying to the universe, I want to go on Tanya's healing retreat. This sounds amazing. Thank you, angels, for bringing the abundance. Thank you for clearing the path. Thank you for bringing all the details together so that her and I can have an amazing weekend together learning about empowerment. That is the aligned way to manifest. If you want to keep telling the universe you can't afford things, you will not afford them. I promise you, because you are each the creator. Does that make sense to everybody?
Makes sense here. And
okay.
Kathy's adding her comment about, I guess it's about that there are always people who try to make you feel worthless. She said it's usually a reflection of how they are feeling about some aspect of themselves.
Ah, thank you, Kathy. Yes. And this is whenever I have people project things on me, and trust me, as much as you guys think the high vibrational angel girl never gets messed with, oh, do you have there is another reality to that. But I totally don't expect negative to come to me. I totally welcome love and light. But if low vibration comes in, it's coming in, and it's not about me. It's just an energy. It's like a cloud going through the sky. If it's a rainy day, does it mean that the angels don't love us? If they love me, it wouldn't be rainy. No, it's just a rainy day. So when an energy comes in that's low vibration, that's exactly what I will say to it. If it tries to project its stuff on me, I will just simply, whoa, you do not have a right to control my energy. I send you love and light, and I hope that you can look into whatever is going on inside of you that is causing this, because this is not about me. And if we can each start to really speak this to people, when people are freaking out and they're projecting anger, they're coming into the office, slamming the door, and they're pissed off, and then they want to lash out at people and they want to cause them to submit, the first thing we need to realize is it is not about us. It is about them. They are having a battle going on internally in themselves, has nothing to do with us. But it is our important right to shine light on that and to make sure we're safe. So if it feels really uncomfortable, you need to get away from that energy and you need to give it space so that it can find its alignment again. And from a distance, shine light and help guide it back to the light if you choose. And if not, you don't need to owe it anything. You can just move on. But you're absolutely right. That energy in other people when it's out of alignment is really a battle within themselves, nothing to do with us. So it's really important that we don't take that personally and shame ourselves. So good job, Kathy. I wanted to read a page. Since we were talking about manifesting and abundance and all that, I randomly opened to a page from Getting Into the Vortex. And I'd like each of you, if you feel led, to close your eyes for a minute. And as I read these words, take this as a message from the universe directly to each of you to really listen to and process, okay? It says, we are so pleased to have this opportunity to express to you our appreciation for all that you are. We want to let you know that it is our absolute promise to you that the abundance you seek is coming. We have long enjoyed witnessing the expanding universe and the important part that you play in that expansion as your life causes you to launch continuing desires. But we are particularly exhilarated and excited as we anticipate your conscious realization of your true creative power. That is amazing. That's exactly how I feel about all of you. There is nothing more delicious than to have conscious awareness of a personal desire, conscious recognition of resistance that is preventing or slowing the manifestation, and conscious releasing of that resistance. And then conscious recognition of the manifestation. That is deliberate, conscious creation at its best. There is no end to life experience, for you are an eternal being with never-ending opportunities for joyous expansion. Really think about that. If someone's trying to control your energy, there is no way they can control it unless you give it to them, and there is nothing that can end you. So if we stopped pretending that there's this illusion that we could be ended or that someone could truly take our power, imagine what would shift on this planet if we all woke up to our power. It will be amazing and incredible. With each new desire that is launched and then allowed to manifest, you will discover yet another platform from which to launch more desire. This process of creation is not about getting the creation finished and finding an end to needed manifestations. It is about the joyous process of expansion. So with that, it's like some of us, if we think that we're supposed to reach a destination and then we're done, it's not really what's happening. Every one of you as a soul are expanding infinitely. We are infinitely expanding. So we're never going to reach that place where we're done. And if we stop thinking that and we stop kind of trying to get to this destination just to be done and we're exhausted, we just want to get there, we will be so much happier when we realize that we are in a constant process of expansion. And if we're in a conscious creation process with that, we will be creating what we really love. That will be fun. Let's see. In the very moment that your intention shifts to a determination to feel good rather than a determination to manifest something, not only will you become a consistently happy person, but all things wanted will flow easily to you. It seems a paradox to some in the beginning. Well, it is not paradoxical at all. I want these things because I would feel better in having them, but my awareness of their absence prevents me from having them. So this is like a soul that's like, I really want this money because if I had that money, I'd feel a lot better, but I don't have that money, and so I can't feel good because I don't have the money. But if I can find a way of feeling better even without having the money, then the money can be mine. So this is where we come into a vibration of, I may not have that money that I want, but I feel good in my vibration, and I know that that money is on its way, and I am so excited for how Spirit is going to deliver it. It is going to be amazing, and you're in this energy of excitement and optimism as you await your pizza to arrive. That is how it's going to come. A powerful universal truth is simply this. You cannot attract the presence of something wanted when predominantly aware of its absence. So I hope that really makes sense. I'm going to read that last sentence again. The universal truth is this. You cannot attract the presence of something wanted when predominantly aware of its absence. So ponder that, my friends. And I've got one. Do I have time to read one card, Amnon?
Yes.
Okay. So I drew a card today, and when I drew the card, it was when my client was with me, and I just felt led to share this because it is so fitting to my soul and what I've been going through personally in my own journey. And I feel like perhaps this message will reach some of you and help you understand deeper truth or activate deeper truth in you to be courageous and to be in your alignment and power. The card I drew is an animal totem card, and it's the crow. And here's what crow represents. Crow represents communication, transformation, story, and universal law. Ancient lore tells us that each animal spirit has a unique gateway through which they enter the sacred circle of life. Each doorway is symbolic of the gift that each is destined to bring to the world. There is a gateway for each of the animal species through which their potential is birthed into reality. All are included except for crow. Crow is the gatekeeper. Crow knows the essence of all who come to the circle. He meets each at the threshold of their journey and assists their passage into becoming who they really are. To the ancestors and the native elders, Crow is the totem of Great Spirit, the weaver of light and dark, of inner and outer worlds. He is honored with the deepest respect. Crow's pitchback feathers symbolize pure spiritual strength and creation. With nests perched at the top of the tallest trees, Crow has long been honored for his unique perspective and magic way of seeing and being in the world. Each caw of the crow actually has a different meaning, and the depth of their vocabulary gives us a glimpse of that intelligence. Crows are renowned problem solvers, lockpickers, and tool users. They can survive in almost any situation. When one crow solves or explores something new, others in the clan watch closely and learn, and then spread the word. Crows remember the faces of those who have helped them, as well as those who have harmed them. They do not only carry the story with them throughout their life, they spread the word so that all in their clan know who to trust and who to be careful of. Celebrated by many cultures for their playful and mischievous nature, crows form close friendships with a wide variety of animals, can be seen surfing the wind, sledding in snow, and playing with sticks in the wild, and have even been known to build fake nests high in treetops to confuse their predators. Here's the message. Crow is the guardian of and the messenger of your unique sacred story, the keeper of universal law. He stands at the gateway to assist you into the transition from one chapter into another, from one level of being and doing in the world to the next. Yeah. As you approach, Crow calls out on your arrival, speaking the story of the steps that you have taken so far, the lessons and the gifts that you have gathered en route to this place. And as you reach the threshold, Crow pauses and stares deep into your soul with cold metallic eyes. He asks you, what have you learned and why you believe that you are ready to move on to the new? What is the purpose of your path? What is your intention? His caw is sharp and penetrating and at times intimidating, but in truth, he does this only as a game. He is not really here to test you or hold you back, but to celebrate and herald your transition into a new realm of experience. He knows that you are ready, for he has watched every step that you have taken on the way and spoken your journey into the great gatherings of the tribe. He knows who you really are, do you? Crow's penetrating stare and abrasive call is a gift, for it gives you the opportunity to strengthen your resolve and to stare right back, stepping forward with even more commitment than before. As you do, Crow breaks into a smile and begins to laugh. The celebration has begun. Another hero has crossed the threshold into the realm of the possible. All smiling, knowing that the path will rise to greet you. Welcome home. And here is your affirmation, if any of you want to write this down. I am a unique being, living my story epic and true. I walk my own way to my own beat, weaving ancient wisdom into the sacred new. And I'll read that one more time. I am a unique being, living my story epic and true. I walk my own way to my own beats, weaving ancient wisdom into the sacred new. And I just feel like that is so spot on of a card for me today, for my soul, because some of my friends know the stuff I've been going through personally, and I just feel like we are all here to really be in our power, and we should not be afraid. We should not be afraid to shine, to speak truth, and to stand in our liberation and our freedom. And each of you, you choose to be enslaved or to enslave others, and you choose your freedom. And I hope each of you will choose freedom. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Is there any other questions before we say goodbye? Okay. All right, so thank you all, and thank you, Amnon and Kathy, for nudging Tanya today even to really step into her power in even more way than many may understand, and so I honor you guys so much, and I thank all of you for tuning in and for doing your work and for being the warriors you are. Shine that light, friends. Namaste.
Namaste. What a day.
You are tuned to the Nissan Communications Network. Our weekly lineup of call-in programs includes Computers 2K Now with Amnon Nissan,